Have you ever put a tiger in a cage? A place where she cannot run, fight or play. A place where she can't be herself, where she doesn't belong. Maybe it wasn't a tiger that you put in a cage, but maybe you put yourself in a cage once. When I think back and take a trip to my past, I remember multiple occasions when I put myself in a cage, and at times I even stayed in there for long. The bars were high and made out of fears. The fear of being perceived in a so-called wrong way, the fear of not being accepted by others, the fear of being too much, too weird, too different. Surrounded by these fearful metal bars, even a tiger might shrink and hide. Until she realizes the bars aren't actually made out of metal, but present her own fears as illusions. And while she still feels the heaviness around her, she courageously starts to move around till her paws pick up a dance of softness around the once so hardened bars, and so she frees herself. What started with a dance turns into a run, a play, a power of her own, an embodiment of her truest self. No bars, no restrictions, no need to hold back, just the freedom to be as she is. An imaginative story in which the role of the tiger might be familiar to oneself on the journey to see your freedom to be as you are. If you want to dim your light, there will always be reasons you can make your own to assure these limitations. Though these limitations are mostly set by oneself and sometimes sadly nourished by others. A cave, a cage, a hideaway might feel like a safer option, since it is a place of darkness where only you can see your light. But just like the tiger started dancing with her light again, when she realized what keeps her hidden isn't actually that scary to face, and that a gift of softness towards herself is a way to leave the cage, you can do the same. You are unique as you are. Everybody is. No one being is like the other. So let your light shine. The more you meet yourself with acceptance, love and kindness, the more you will see the beauty of your uniqueness. It's an exciting journey to get to know yourself and to fall in love with the quirks and different parts and versions of yourself. The first steps out of the shadow might be a bit wobbly, but no, confidence will grow on them. And like the free tiger, you'll discover power of your own. To be yourself is an act of pure devotion. You're doing this for you, the only person you actually live for. It's a path of rediscovering the rawest, truest version of yourself, and while you're on the way, embrace who you are. No one will ever shine in the same light you do, so embrace it, nourish it, love it, embody it, shine it, be it. You are your greatest light, and if you see that, it doesn't matter if someone else does. In a field full of flowers, you will find all sorts of different kinds. That's why we love it so much. It's a mix of colors, shapes, heights, and textures. From every root up to the blossom, no flower is the same. That's what makes it all so beautiful. The uniqueness of different beings. Even if we look for a shell on the beach, we fall in love with the ones that have dots and grooves and bumps, their own character. So with all the walls you might have built up around yourself, you can make yourself taller than them when you believe in yourself. I once had such walls before I met myself in you. Kindness, acceptance and empathy paired with a mantra of self-belief awakened my strength to approach my being in a more loving way again. Now I know myself better than I ever did before, and my priority is to stay true to myself. The walls once so hardened around me have fallen apart, and my heart is cracked wide open. I don't want to hide anymore. So I am who I am, unapologetically, on a path of self-discovery, speaking and embodying my truth in alignment with my purest form of being, shining my light. I don't care anymore if I'm the kindest or silliest person in the room, or if I don't have anything in common with someone else. The time of forcing to take on someone else's truth is over, and I don't put myself in environments that aren't for me anymore. Everyone is so different in what they like, where they thrive, and what they dream of, and it is inspiring to meet all beings with an open mind to listen to their stories. When you feel free in being yourself, you are truly shining your light, and that is a gift to all. Like a dear friend of mine said to me last week, the universe rewards our bravery. So own your light and feel empowered by your flame only growing stronger and brighter. Your light is needed on this earth.